Real Life Street Stars, man. This is a very special occasion because we have two legendary individuals in the building. Don motherfucking Chief, JJ the motherfucking Prince. Yo! I know pretty much as a nigga can know without actually knowing these niggas, what a nigga could know. But for the fans' sake, tell these niggas where y'all from.
I'm JJ the Prince, man, aka the Freestyle Prince. I'm from South Dallas, Texas.
4 Deuce.
Texas to be exact, man. 4 Deuce, Texas to be exact, man.
You know what it is? Earth my turf. You know, but West Dallas finest on mine, you dig? But Earth my turf, you dig? So, you know, it's overstood where I'm from.
I do want to ask before we get into the story of how y'all got together, how y'all linked up in the projects that's coming out. To get the moniker, the Freestyle Prince, how does that come about for those that don't?
That come from Flip. I heard him on y'all freestyle. He just did the one that went crazy. I think he got like 150-some-thousand views in a week or something.
Yeah.
He said, yo, I fucked with JJ. I named him the Freestyle Prince. He said that. But I've been knowing Flip. My uncle been knowing Flip and Hunt back when I was about 14 years old. I used to travel actually with them to Louisiana, Houston, Austin, different places, you know what I'm saying, when I was a youngster back when Flip was, it was about 01, 02 when he was first coming up, you know what I'm saying? And I used to be around him a lot, him and his crew or whatever, and I would freestyle with him and things of that nature. And he just gave me that name and I just stuck with it and, you know, just ran with it.
I'm glad they're able to put a face to a name because when they see that and they already know they could put 2 and 2 together.
Right.
Now, Don Chief, Big Chief. I was always curious which one you prefer to go by as far as when people introduce you. Because Big Chief, you are the Don. Which one you always prefer to go by?
I mean, Big Chief is who he is, you dig? That's me. You know, but Don Chief is just who I elevated to. Big Chief is the young version. You know, it's always levels in life.
That's why I wanted to know.
That nigga started at big.
Right, that's all I wanted to know because when they see it, they say Big Chief and Don Chief. Some people used to think they were 2 different people. They were always the same artists, always the same guy.
You know, I just go by Don Chief now because, you know, Big Chief, he died in, 2016.
There you go.
You know, we elevated.
There you go.
Know, so it's growth, mind, spiritual, physical, mental, everything. So, you know, it's just like you can't be little forever.
Right. That's facts. Definitely elevation. Now let's go and do it like this, man. As far as you have the South Dallas and the West Dallas situation here, how does this link up happen? As far as can y'all even go back how far to go back to when it actually linked up?
Yeah, I was Red Carpet Studios. I don't know if y'all know Slick Nick. Y'all say y'all been in the game for a long time, so I'm sure y'all know Slick Nick. Do y'all know Slick Nick?
I personally know.
Y'all don't know? Y'all never heard of me at a studio called Red Carpet Studios?
What was that at?
Then it was like in Deep Ellum.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't know exactly, but I know about the studio.
Yeah, but anyway, Slick Nick, he was a friend of mine. He owned the studio.
Yeah,
but he was a mutual friend. Come to find out, he was Chief friend.
Yeah.
And like I said, I was just a young nigga getting money in the streets or whatever, bro. And I would ride around and listen to all the values that he would drop. It was like the Bible to me when I'm out hustling and doing my thing. I'm just listening to what he's saying. He's spitting a lot of game, my do's and what my don'ts are, whatever. So I became a big fan of him, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the studio and I mentioned to my guy, like, man, you know what, it was a beat I had or a record that I had I was about to put out. I was like, I think Chief will sound good on here. And then my partner was like, oh, Chief, that's like my brother, man. He called him, boom. I don't know if you came to, I want to say he came to the studio the same day.
Nah, I came and fuck with you. I came and pulled up on the block, me and my brother.
You came to the house first before we went to the studio?
Yeah, nah, I came to the block.
You come to the studio first?
Nah, I came to the block.
Okay, so that's right. We was on the block,
Yeah, we pulled
and
up.
Nick was over there, and I told him to call Chief because I had J-Dog over there, actually. He was just at the house. J-Dog, he would come. I don't know, a lot of rappers fuck with me, but when they come in the city, J-Dog would come to my spot. You know, I got the drink. He liked to sip drink. He liked the kush. You know, so I had that shit for him, you know what I'm saying? We just sit back and chill. And so I just told my boy, called Chief up, had Chief come over while J-Dog was there. And we just been tight ever since, man. Making magic ever since.
So I'm gonna ask you a question. You tell me yours, I'm gonna tell you mine. What is your favorite Chief take?
My favorite Chief tape is I think it was volume. I want to say maybe it's either volume 4. I might say volume 4.
So it was Real Conversation.
That's
What's volume is that? That's 2.
Yeah.
See, I was telling Chief that we was talking about that earlier. See, I caught on the Chief a little. My partner in my house named Big Drop was on Chief really before me, and he put me on Chief. But I caught him around volume 4. My partner just kept playing. I'm just trying to listen. I was listening. And then he did. I think him and Jim Jones had the track or whatever. And I was hearing them on the radio or whatever. I saw, everybody in the hood playing them. I went on. I used to go to Big T a lot. I like to dress and shop and shit. And JJ Box where I shop it a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's right across from the CD booth. So
Rest
I just
in peace, huh?
Rest in peace to Mr. Lee. Yeah, my boy Lee, man. And it's right across from the CD booth. So I started to collect all of his values, you know what I'm saying? And I think I didn't catch that one. He was telling me that this morning. We was talking about all the values and shit. I really like volume 4 though. That became my favorite. I went and collected all of them. I think 4 or maybe even 10. 2010 might have been one of my favorites.
So I tell you, that stand-up guy into the street like.
Yeah, you throw that.
Yeah, I'm talking about nigga. I used to ride around stand up, but that's
see, you gotta understand.
That's another life.
That's what you saying about
Yeah, they really wasn't catching on to the volumes till it got to like volume 4.
Right.
That's when I started living La Vida Loca. I'm talking about pulling up, hopping out. You know what I'm saying? Looking the finest. And it just added up. So you mentioned something that only people that fuck with me know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you did.
And for those, we got a lot of young fans, man, and we talk about legends and getting people in here, and they see the traps and the Yellow Beezies, the Lil Ronnies, the Mo 3s, and everything else as far as it comes to that. But you originally are, one of the originals that put on for this city. Coming out of West Dallas, where everyone from every section, knew your music. The Eat Greedy movement was just, it took over by storm. And of course, we were talking off camera about just that movement itself. But I am curious. I know you said you don't give yourself accolades, but first and foremost, how many projects have you put out?
Shit. About
had to lean over that one.
I got about 33.
One of the hardest.
Yeah, I got about 33 of them.
And I'm talking about serious projects, not just that stuff you and then just put. I'm talking about serious.
Nah, I sold them boys.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
Them boys got sold.
Man, so I mean, you kind of showed every artist in the city how to eat. With this music, how to get to it. I'm just curious, you personally, as far as just your time in the game, what was one of your highlight moments, or still is one of your highlight moments, as far as just from the beginning up until right now?
I mean, that's kind of hard because I'm hard on myself, right? And how people feel about me, I feel like it should be way more throater. Like they call me a legend, and I'm like, that's just my C game. You know what I'm talking about?
Damn.
And I ain't even been on my A game, so I can just, what I'm on right now. But it's like I'm glorified off my C game.
Right. Damn, that's crazy.
So it's like, moments, I can't really just say because, I expect even more.
Right.
That's right. That's facts.
So let me ask you this: like, artists like the new generation, do they ever reach out to you? Because like, as a person who knows, because there's some kids that do know music, right, and they grow up. Do any of these young cats ever come reach out and try to, get game or get a song or anything like that?
You know what? They do, man. A lot of them do. Now, not perhaps the ones who got the platforms, but just, they do. From Funky Town all the way through and through. You know what I mean? They reach out. Like, that's what keep me going, even though I ain't been on the scene and been, I've been where I've been, shit, them little old people reaching out to me is really what done kept me motivated to let me know, man, they still fucking with me, you dig?
Are you critical of these new artists when you hear their music? Are you?
I used to, because I come from the beginning where, you know, I had to do like Pookie Leroy. I had to get in the booth and rap my ass off. You did? So it's like, you know, the accessories was just a part of the game. You know, at the end of the day, it still falls on if you got something on that mic. The music got to stand out. You can look good, you can have all the money in the world and all that, but if that motherfucking dope ain't right, it don't check out. What them cluckers gonna say? This ain't it. This ain't it.
In your face, they gonna tell you.
I've been asking myself this question, right? A lot of times it's starting to feel like the younger cats are rapping and getting into more issues. Like, you see that they're actually, like, the rap is causing even more problems. Like, they're crashing all the way out. And it seems like some of it stems from the music. Like, what would you say is something that these, you know, the younger generation can learn from y'all generation, you know, because with y'all, you know, it was like person to person. You had to show up in certain places. Like, you had to see your people face to face. But now with the internet, it's like niggas just say shit back and forth and they can make an issue way bigger than it is. What would you say for them to, like...
At the end of the day, it's kind of hard because it's a whole different time. You know, the reason we were face to face and had, because we wasn't on, it wasn't no social media to hashtag or put your business out there. You had to really cross paths, you dig? So with it being a new time and a new way of how we communicate, you know, I don't know what to say, shit. I mean, I can't tell you.
The crazy part is, you know, even with y'all music, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all shit was never shoot 'em up, bang, bang. Y'all was on some fly shit, money, diamonds, ladies. But now it seems like everything is directed more towards such violence. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. It's the y'all coming together and coming out with a project. It's like, that we get back to the shit that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Right. Music that a nigga can actually listen to and not have his blood pressure go up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. JJ, I'm interested in y'all dichotomy because, you know, you from the West, you from the South.
Right.
I'm from North Dallas. I already have an inclination about just what I done heard of both of you type of niggas. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, like, just generally, like, when y'all was going to meet, when y'all was going to link, what was the first thought? Like, oh, he from this part of the city over here, or he from this part of the city, or did y'all think anything at all?
Yeah, we wasn't even on that. We was just on trying to get some money, man.
When you get to that money, man,
yeah,
it don't really matter where you're from. You dig?
Amen.
When you get to that paper, you know, you congregate with the best of them when you goddamn be looking at the big picture.
Yeah, we just think about that money, man.
Nah, Earth been my turf. So you gotta understand, I was in the South already. I played football there. Yeah, I was a athlete before I was a goddamn entertainer.
Amen.
No, so you know, I've been here before.
So La Familia is the project.
Family.
Tell us about Still Here. Tell us about that track, man. How did that track come to be?
I was in Houston with J-Dog, and we was just chilling, and we had already planned on doing a song. As soon as I found out that me and Chief was gonna do a project, I immediately reached out to J-Dog because that's one of my favorite artists, and I think that him and Chief sound great together. You know what I'm saying? They're two legendary guys, you know what I'm saying, in their own cities, and I feel like when they come together, you know, shit can explode. It can cause an explosion. But me and J-Dog was chilling, and we always vibe. We listen to Pimp C, we listen to Tupac. We might share the Futures Jam and UGK. You know, I go to Houston, we'll sit out till 3 in the morning. Getting high, vibe, and same with Chief. We do the same shit. But anyway, I was with Howard in Houston, and he was just playing some beats. He was like, we're gonna do the track. He was excited that me and Chief was doing the album just like you. He was like, damn, yeah, I gotta get on the track. So he was like, fuck it. I'm finna play some beats on my phone, Jay, and you just pick whichever one you like. And it just happened to be the first beat that he picked that y'all heard, you know what I'm saying, on the song. It happens to be the one that I liked it. So I immediately got my little brother on the phone and told him to go ahead and Western Union or Cash App the dude however much he wanted for the beat.
Right.
And I bought the beat, and shit, from there it was history. I wrote my part, they heard my part, And I remember what J-Dog might have been, we rode from Houston together listening to the song. J-Dog could have been writing this part as we was on our way, because we were listening to the song on the way the other way. And I wrote mine, and I rapped it for Chief, I think, and because he wanted to get a feel for it. So he was like, rap your part for me, you know what I'm saying? So I can get a feel and know what I want to say. And I did that for him, and then maybe a week later, he had his part wrote, and that's how the song came about, you know what I'm saying?
Still here, man.
Yeah.
Definitely, I want motherfuckers run them streams up on that.
And let me add a little bit more to that. You know, it's deep. Like I say, me and Chief, we call each other on the phone maybe every morning about 10, 11 o'clock. And we talk about just different issues, like what you're saying about how the youngsters are, you know, back in our day, we was more into boxing and shit. Now, it's all about shooting and shit, you know what I'm saying? So we like, man, you know what, we need to hook up, put a CD together, kind of guide the youngsters maybe the right way. And
let's get some new game.
Yeah, just new game. Cause this is La Familia 2.
Yeah, this is La Familia 2.
The first one was about 7 or 8 years ago?
2012, 2013, so about 7 or 8 years ago.
Yeah,
right
so
on
this is 2, so this is y'all getting back in y'all bag with it.
Right.
What can they expect from this album coming out as far as tracks, as far as production, videos, as far as what can they expect from this project in itself?
We got some tracks. Pretty much we got a variety of producers because we just buying the tracks. You know what I mean? And you know, we got the Still Here video out, and we got the Hustle Harder joint ready. You know, that joint it's ready to go. We go be debut.
We just shot a video there. It's finished. We finna get ready to drop that.
Yeah, facts. You know, we go try to shoot videos. We got about 10, 12 songs. So we go try to shoot about 12 visuals.
Yeah, about 12 visuals.
Facts.
That's what we want to
we go work. Y'all say
if we got 12, we shoot 12.
Yeah, we go shoot about 12 of them. Y'all say y'all been, you know, where a nigga been working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, you know, being that, you know, y'all are Texas artists, you know what I'm saying? Does that play into when y'all are making a CD, like this shit gotta sound like some Texas shit, or do you just say, man, we just take production from everywhere?
I'm a Texas nigga. I'm a Texas rapper. I'm gonna stick Texas. I'm kind of like Pimp C when it comes to that. I'm not gonna change my style. I'm gonna stick with it. Every time Pimp C dropped, he knew he was gonna sell 500,000. He didn't give a damn about going platinum. Yeah. He knew that he had his fan base. He was gonna come with a consistent country rap tune sound, and that's the same way I feel. You know what I'm saying? Now, I can't speak for Chief, but when I hear Chief music, I can tell that he maybe feel like me, but that's just how I am. Now, Chief. I mean,
I just do me because I'm from Dallas, and honestly, Dallas, we don't got no. We was known as the Boogie. Listen, we was strictly, that's our sound. Yeah. The Boogie. That's what people, you go outside, that's what they know us for. Or Ice Cream Paint Job. Or my Dougie. So with that being said, you know, I just stay in my pocket. I let y'all determine what style my music is. I don't know I know it's original. I know it could be Texas because, I'm UGK influenced. I'm A-Ball and MJG influenced, and, you know, Kiki and, you know, Scarface. So, it is Texas, but, you know, I'm really, you know, my culture's D-Town. I am who I am. Nobody don't even sound like me. Them Houston niggas, they dig my swag. So they like, shit, they know I'm a Dallas nigga. Facts.
How is it that you were able to successfully keep from getting swallowed by the boogie movement? Because it was literally you and the boogie movement. Like, and you never had to, like, a lot of artists got swept into that, whether they felt like they had to conform or do or collaborate. You just stayed
Listen what it is. You from North Dallas. We all homegrown, right?
Yeah.
We know that it ain't this, we on motherfucking dance all day. Nah, it was people like y'all that kept me grounded because I was speaking for y'all. Now, we may went to the club and moved and grew with them, but shit, when it came to a person that was speaking that lingo right here for us, nah, they put me right in a rotation with Jeezy and Gucci and the rest, the T.I. and the rest of them. So with that being said, it was y'all.
So during that era, it felt like the actual city embraced the sound and actually did put y'all on the radio. Like, you know, we would hear y'all songs on the radio. Who was a part of that? Who was making that happen at that time?
See, you got Skip Cheetah.
Shout out Skip Cheetah.
You know, you got Nate Quick.
Shout out Nate Quick.
Rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? You got Kiki J. But Skip Cheetah was the face. You know? You know, and you had Kiki J and the rest of them playing their parts. Steve Nice and them, but Skip Cheetah was the person who was pushing that envelope. And he wasn't from Dallas, but he was more pro Dallas with us. So he didn't have no complex about you know, letting the culture be seen on a national platform.
So not to get in like pox or anything, but did y'all have to like drop out, or was he really doing that to push the scene? Cause
no, it was organic. You know, I mean, it was organic because you gotta understand, we had a whole system. We had the definition DJs. We had clap chorus. So that was my guy, Vanilla Chocolate, and he had
Shout out Clap, man.
Every club. He making sure it's royalty and all the Dallas artists getting played. So the radio had to follow because they follow who the people, and the people what in the club, and they don't have no choice.
Do you feel like radio personality or DJ has to technically like y'all music, or should they have an obligation to play it if the fans are wanting it? Because that's what sometimes I see, that it's their personal choice to put that in spin or whatever. What do y'all feel? Do you feel they should either run it if the fans want it, or if they should personally, I like this music, I'm gonna play it?
You gotta understand, I understand it's politics. Everything's about $1. So it's like they should want to play what the people want, but shit, they gotta keep their lights on.
Yeah.
right.
It's Catch-22. It's business.
Do you still have a relationship with the radio stations? Like if you're saying, hey, I got a new single, you know, do you have anybody that you communicate?
You know
with
what? With we being thorough, I feel like I should have just that.
Yeah.
Me personally.
Yeah.
But I can't say I do.
Right.
I ain't even been to the new radio station. But I'm considered the Dallas legend.
Right. Yeah. That's crazy. That is crazy when you look at it. And as
I
far
fuck
as
with Bebe and a couple of cats, a dude named Romario Hartfield. I don't know if y'all know him or heard of, but
yeah.
I mean, we can reach out and talk to a couple of cats if we need to,
Definitely.
make some shit happen.
Man, y'all came up in a certain era to where, Houston was also doing his thing with the Switch House movement. And of course, Dallas, Chief was leading the way as far as the dichotomy between Houston and Dallas as far as just messing with each other on music. What do y'all think that relationship is as far as just you looking at it, being at this level, when you even look back at, that era and coming up, as far as Dallas and Houston making music either together or whatever? Just what's your thoughts on that as far as just up and down I-45?
It was good. Yeah, DSR, George and them, they were fucking with them boys, and shit, they fucked it with me. I mean, I ain't, I can't say nothing but good thing. They fuck with me the long way. I'm talking about each and every one of them. Only people I never got a chance to rock out with is Bun and Face and Pimp. And them who I grew up, but we ain't
supposed to be up here like
we ain't never crossed paths.
We gonna make that happen.
Yeah, we ain't never crossed paths.
Would you say it's a different system in Houston than it is in Dallas as far as music is concerned?
Facts.
Like what is the difference, would you say?
I mean, for one, they got more young black money that was shown at an early age. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, all the boogie dancers, they weren't living like that. Now we know it's street niggas who got money out here, but it wasn't no rapper that were living La Vida Loca out there with the platform on the music, but it added up. You had people who were doing their thing like Lions Den, and but boys didn't have no Eat Greedy run. So it's like Houston had a million of me's.
Yeah, that's facts. That's big facts.
And they had, a structure down there already to where, it was already a system lined up. But, they were seeing that young money. We got all money. They don't give a damn about no entertainment money down here. We just now they just now like, okay, we'll let y'all motherfuckers eat a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? We seeing that we gotta, let y'all to the table. So now they embrace entertainment. Look, they let man, they let Jerry Jones let a boxing match in the that's entertainment.
happened.
Never. No, but that's what done trend. Now they showing, and look who in the front. You got Trap and Yellow. They got young hood niggas, project niggas, bologna sandwich eating niggas on pay-per-view. So it's like, oh, nah, them niggas in Dallas do got some money now. People who been there been like, nah, this a nigga that ain't Chief Heat. Nah, them boy, it's been a nigga, but to the world now, they seeing like, oh, it's some young motherfuckers out there fucking around. You know, you got, Von Miller's and them winning championship. They like, we got some local celebrities. So it's like, now we catching up 10, 12 years, 20, years later, but that's the difference.
Major difference.
Yeah, that's the difference.
They got unity.
Yeah.
We ain't got no unity.
No unity.
We ain't got no unity.
Everybody want to be
Everybody be separated.
the big shot.
We got to bring it together, man. You know what I'm saying? They have a lot of
and that's what we
history,
heard.
man.
That's why we call it La Familia. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to, if you consider yourself a boss, you should be able to congregate with other bosses.
Amen.
Now, I know my guy boss. Yeah, I know he a boss. So we congregating. We came to the round table and we came up on a plate. So, this is what we executing, and we want to incorporate it just like we having our conversation. Y'all bosses. That's why I say y'all have platforms. And we gotta make sure we use these platforms the right way for our city. Y'all hometown people. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all can help shoot some hometown niggas to the goddamn stars or to the moons, it's gonna help y'all platform too.
Amen. Now, JJ, you being from the South, it's a lot of youngins like primed and ready to come up out the South, like AK, Diddy, and Deuce. A lot of young dudes, man, just.
Right.
Do they ever come to you for directions? Because you an OG.
Yeah, them were like my little bros, man. Them all like my little bros, Diddy and Deuce, AK. It starts with Osama. He died in
R.I.P. Osama.
Yeah, he died in 2016. Him and Lil J, they got shot. But Osama was a young dude. I had a little spot on the same street that he lived on. So all the youngsters would come to my house and just chill. I would let them chill, listen to their music. I let them tell me what's their favorite music. I might pay him to do a couple chores for me around the house or something. We from the same neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? So it starts with him, and he ran with all those guys. So once he died, it just made me take everybody in. They was already hanging with me before he died. Once he did die, we all got a little closer, a little more tighter.
The passing of Osama is crazy because he was really finna be the voice of the city.
So it was. He was
super
talented. He's talented. It still hurts me to this day, man. Right. He's super talented, right from my neighborhood, man. It brings tears to my eyes to see a young dude, you know what I'm saying, get his life taken. A young talented dude get his life taken like that. And we was together, maybe an hour before he died, man.
Right.
An hour before he died. We was together, we was smoking. I had to smoke this first moon rock blunt with him. He had never smoked moon rock before. I rolled him up on that, and then we sipped some drink or whatever. I got him real fucked up, him and Lil J, the nigga who he died with. And he just told me he was it was really South by Southwest weekend. He was supposed to be going out to Austin, but for some reason, AK and them might have left him or something. I don't know, but he stayed. And an hour after he left my house, man, we got the call, man. He got shot up in the back of the apartments, man. So it was real tragic. And it hurt my neighborhood real bad. He was a little leader, you know what I'm saying? He was young, his generation. At his house, if you go down to his house when he was alive, he had all the baddest young girls over there from DeSoto to Oak Cliff, all the young niggas from Pleasant Grove to Oak Cliff. They loved him, you know what I'm saying? He was a young leader, you know what I'm saying? And also talented. And I hate that he went out like that. I've been knowing him since he was born. I know his mama and his dad too. They about my age, maybe a year or two older than me. We are from the same neighborhood, man. That was real, terrible and tragic, man.
So I want to ask you this, man, because it sounds like you're really passionate about it. As artists, what do you think our responsibility is as far as, protecting our neighborhoods and our communities?
Me and my uncle, man, we've been talking about coming back with these flyers. When we put this stuff out, we're gonna maybe start putting a message on there like, put down the guns, pick up the gloves, or some shit like that. I want to start something like that, a little slogan or something in the streets where we could kind of, You like he's saying, y'all could use our platform. We can use our platform to kind of end some of this senseless violence, man. Because it's it's getting out of hand.
It is senseless.
You know what I'm saying? It's getting out of hand. We're losing talented rappers. It's just really it's getting out of hand. It's getting a little sad. Grandmothers and mothers losing their child. Shit ain't right in Dallas, you know what I'm saying? As soon as we get the light, it seems like to me we got the light on us right now, just like Houston had their light, or Atlanta had their light, New York had their light, LA had their light. We got our light, but we crashing type shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Definitely,
where it's supposed to be to me.
And it's we have a situation where we have the Real Life Street Stars platform. We have JJ, we have Don Chief on here, and there's a lot of other talented people that has been sitting here that has lost their life. Definitely C Struggs to Roy Lee, much recently Mo3.
Right.
When y'all see those scenarios, as far as seeing rising stars and not reaching their fruitions, as far as for y'all's commentary on the fact, as far as what they could be, what they could have been, what do you think they meant to the city, as far as just it's all stepping stones to get one to the other, to see where Dallas is going to be 20, 30 years, 50 years from now? What do you feel like those individuals meant to the city to get to the next level?
I mean, they meant a lot in a sense, because we in the era of the social media. So, with them having momentums and doing what they was doing, when they passed, it's bad, but they passing, the people gave them more gratification and more love then than when they was here. And it got blasted out on a national exposure, and they happened to be from Dallas-Fort Worth, so it didn't do nothing but keep bringing attention to the city. So it's crazy, because you got cats that's dying, but it's bringing attention, and we know that the world is rolling around on attention at this point.
Yeah, it's definitely moving. As far as YouTube, social media, it's a thing. It's out here. Yeah. What are your thoughts on having to attack the social media game? Because that seems, TikTok. Are y'all even logged on to TikTok? Either one of y'all? Mm-mm. See, exactly. So, whenever let's say a label comes at you, or just an individual comes at you, say you need to get your TikTok numbers up. It's like, what are we talking about? What are we doing? Do you feel like that is something that, of course, is something that's needed, as far as just, with dropping music, they say, okay, YouTube, cool, Instagram clips, cool. Now we got to go to where they, whatever's going on TikTok, Snap. I don't even know. But do y'all feel that's an important aspect of, pushing forward with the music?
I love it. I actually love it, because me and Chief come from an era where you had to pop the trunk and sell CDs, you know what I'm saying?
Man, tell
But
me.
all this internet, it helps spread the word a little faster. We used to have to, like I say, be at Big T for hours, selling CDs, posted up, selling CDs. I used to do that shit when I was at Skyline in high school, just sell CDs out the trunk or out my locker. You know what I'm saying? With this internet, shit spreads a little bit faster. So I like the TikTok, I like the Instagram, I like Facebook, I like all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start being more active on it. You know what I'm saying? Since I'm gonna be dedicating myself to this music. And Chief, I think you really big on the Chief.
It all serves its purpose.
I always tell to get one of these young high schoolers or something run that for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, run that shit.
Yeah, run that up.
It serves its purpose. I got a little girl, my little girl 10. So she TikTok crazy. So it's like, we go put a play together.
The crazy part is, I would have thought that shit would have been the easiest for boys like y'all, because y'all already got every goddamn thing. The boys would be standing next to a foreign. Oh, nigga, you just now, you don't got, y'all already got everything boys is aspiring to have. So it's like, I just gotta take a picture with it? The shit that I've been having forever?
But then, it's a catch-22. Yeah. You may be right, but we do come from another era. We do living another life. I used to live another life.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, even though you know, I was, put it like this here. If Instagram and shit was in 05, 06, 07, 08, 09, I mean,
You have many followers.
facts.
Facts.
It's overstood. So
Is that bittersweet though? Is that a bittersweet thing to know that, man, if I had social media
now
back in my day,
because I captured the life. Now I captured that shit. We go do the DVD or documentary. That's just another conversation. But you know, right now it's even better because the respect value is different.
right.
I can start talking and other people go ad lib for me. Big facts.
I gotta ask you this, right? Because there's a scenario in which somebody could TikTok your song, right? And it could get re-popular, right? And then all of a sudden, labels could reach out to you for that. Like, in that scenario, would you even want a deal? You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, again, Hold Your Tongue, that's been remixed how many times? You know what I'm saying? I mean, at some point, somebody could, you know, sample your voice on a record or whatever. Would you want a deal at this point in life, or is it just straight independence?
No, it's independent. We gonna come from the hip for the flip. I already paid that toll fee. Yeah, I've been done paid that toll fee, so you can't do nothing but partner up with me, you know, and I got my partners already. You did.
And it's crazy because, you know, definitely, you know, you have your history of, you know, deals, you know, cash money situation. We're not even going to get on it, but I am curious. We're in the year 2020 now. Of course, they said the year has been one of the craziest we ever seen as far as just even y'all being in the music business, seeing, you know, just everything that's going on. For y'all personally, I'm just curious as far as summing up 2020 for you as individuals. We're about to end the year. How has it been for each of you?
I mean,
This been a crazy year, man. You know, to say the least. It's been crazy, awkward.
Man,
All
that's
type. You know what I'm saying? It's just awkward. It's been kind of awkward, and I'm getting tired of it. You know, wearing a mask. You know, you hop out, try to go in the store, you forget your mask, you got to run back to the car, all that other shit. Yeah. Man, so it's getting awkward, but it's been crazy, man. It's been crazy. You know, some, like you say, you see some Dallas artists, they reach their pinnacle, and then all of a sudden they gone. You know, with that mixed in with the COVID, it's just crazy. It's been a crazy year, bro. A lot of other deaths, you know, me personally, that I've seen, you know what I'm saying, around my neighborhood and around my area, man. It's 2020 has been one of the most worst years of my life. I can't even lie to you. Yeah.
I mean, you know, 2020 for me, it's just another year. You did, you know, I've been social distancing for over 3.5 years.
That's a fact.
And it's really been a blessing to me, you know, because it gave me more time to self-evaluate and look at everything that's going on. You know, it's all about how you make it. You know, if you want to make it hard on yourself, then hey, call 2020 hard on yourself. You know, you ain't have to make it hard on yourself because there's some people out here living it up. La Vida Loca. 2020 ain't been nothing but another motherfucking year. You dig? So it's all about what you own. So what I've been on, it's been groovy for me. Do it look like 2020 fucking with me?
Hey, and I'm just curious. Hey, Chief, of all the jewelry that you've been able to obtain and throughout the years, what has always been your favorite piece for whatever reason?
You know, at the end of the day, I'm the jewel. Yeah, I'm the hardest rock I'm rocking, you dig? Everything else just compliment the Von Sway. So it's like, I've been the hardest VVS on me.
And that'll trip you out there how he talk. If y'all met his dad the same way, you say, oh, he got it honestly, man. He crazy. It'll trip you out, bro.
Now this shit right here don't mean nothing. Cause you know, without it, I'm still who I could have came in here, you know, in my workout attire. Y'all will still go treat me accordingly, right or wrong, true or false.
Amen. This nigga was looking like He-Man at one point. I was like, damn. I was like, shit. What about you, JJ? We know you got a favorite piece, nigga.
My favorite piece, man. My favorite piece, Probably the Zillionaire Records piece.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I watched the whole video of you at TV Johnny shit.
Right. And I was getting that piece.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was getting that piece.
That was King Johnny TV.
I went to both of them.
Yeah.
I went to both of them. I got a piece from Johnny and
their way.
and TV Johnny.
Who had a bigger impact, Powerhouse Records or Grifter, man?
Grifter, they was some promoting. They was smart and they were promoting. They had a great marketing scheme, but
You saw that Grifter everywhere.
yeah, you saw that Grifter everywhere.
Everywhere.
I mean,
I want to create that.
Starz, I
I
didn't
want
know,
to
I'm like-
recreate that, man. With our album coming out,
Oh,
with the
yeah.
stickers everywhere.
Nah, for
I want to
real.
recreate that, man. I love how they promote it, but
see, Grifter
They got
had
QR
another
codes,
bag
guys.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah.
Grifter had a different kind of bag.
Bro, I remember I seen the Gucci Benz at Capitol Beach. I'm like, bro, nah, I'm like, is that Gucci or Grifter? They said Grifter. I said, oh, damn, yeah, these niggas. Yeah, that's a different kind of bag, bro.
My boy.
when they at the West, ain't they at the West Sea?
Man, I don't know. He earth his turf.
Okay, that was it. I thought he was at the West.
Yeah, earth his turf, man.
Yeah.
Y'all got any shout outs?
Man, I just want to shout out the whole city of D-Town, you know, Oakville, North Dallas, you know, Funky Town, shit, Pleasant Grove, Island Hills, South Dallas, you know, Park Road, Footloose, 44, Bunton, Turner Court, Lego, Dixon, Texas, East Dallas Projects, all that shit, man. You know, I'm just gonna give a shout out to all of them, you know what I'm saying? J-Dog, the Young Howard, Lil Flip, my nigga Don Chief for rocking with me for so many years. This is my brother, man. You know, all the artists in Dallas that's making noise right now, you know, salute to y'all. We appreciate y'all for putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you, Chief, for putting in your work, you know, for creating this lane also. So.
I mean, yeah, he pretty much summed it up. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, we shouting out to y'all. I mean, you know, the platform, because we know you boys done worked hard and y'all made nothing out of something. Nothing out of something. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like, at the end of the day, this is just, you know, well overdue. You know, so, you know, at the end, you know, this well overdue as far as, you know, the city, you know, all the followers, you know, subscribe, follow nigga, Done Cheap EGB. I'm locked in. I just got control over my shit. So, you know, I mean, it is. So, you know, I mean, you know, but we got projects coming. We got the La Familia 2 coming out. You know, the Still Here available, all platforms right now.
Out now on YouTube right now. Go stream that. Go check that out for shit show. Don Chief, JJ, J-Dog on that bitch hard. You know what I'm saying? And J-Dog, give me your social media for anybody who want to contact you, follow you, whatever.
JJ. Yeah, I'm on Instagram, JJ. I'm on Twitter, JJ. I'm gonna be a lot more active on there. Y'all get at me, holler at me. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be working. We coming to y'all, man, real soon. Paris, Texas, Tyler. Paris, I remember y'all knew all my shit word for word. Chief brought me up there, man, about 3-4 years ago. Y'all knew my shit word for word. I want to shout out to y'all, Tyler, Texas, Waco, all that shit, man. I love y'all, the whole state of Texas, H-Town, all that shit, man.
Available now, got the records available now, blocks. You can go and get that right now. Video coming soon, you know, big homie record coming, you know, got a lot of shit coming, you know, but right now, locked in, La Familia 2. It should be dropping sometime in December.
We got one of them throwback cheap value vibe.
We got plenty visuals. You know, we go do a blitz. You did, and you know, and really just salute to y'all, man. You know, stay tuned in. You know, appreciate y'all for even, you know, showing the respect and even showing the love. So, you know, at the end of the day, I'm a humble player. You know, so. You know, the love is mutual, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate y'all for even, you know what I'm saying, buying into the fucking with me and sharing how y'all feel with me, because y'all don't know, like, that's what keep me going. That's why I did this shit, you know what I mean? Because, you know, without the fans, it ain't no me. So I rock out for my people.
Again, and I want to let, you know, just the world know, you know, this 3 Stars thing started with, let's try to get Don Chief in this thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Of course, you know, breaded to the Pookies and the Lucci's as far as over here in North Dallas and stuff, but Don Chief was the dude who was on. So for those that sitting at home, like definitely do your history, do your homework, and you'll see the work this man put in. And the music is ain't even elevated yet. Both him and JJ coming with some shit, man. We already know what it is.
We certified without the blue check. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Street verified.
Facts.
For sure, man.
You know, you can Google me.
For sure, man.
Nah, yeah, I'm Googleable.
Yeah. Don Chief, JJ, we salute y'all real life street stars.
I will.
Shout out RealLyfe Street Stars, nigga. Move. Hey.